Today I'm going to show you how to put tips onto a bolo tie. First off, make sure you're wearing protective gear. You need to have gloves on, you need to have a mask on to make sure you don't get this on you. It can really be quite toxic. This is a 2-part epoxy, so you squeeze out equal portions, and then you just take a stick, or popsicle stick in this case, and just mix it together, and that activates it. I'm going to push the slide up here, and that way I don't get any of the epoxy on it. I'm going to go ahead and dip the tip right there, and then just put a little bit onto the leather. There we are. And then this is the top of the cord, so I want to make sure if there's any seams, which there are not on this tip, but actually there's a tiny seam there, so I want to make sure the seam is on the back. So I just do that, and then I slip the tip on there. Make sure it's on there really nice and tight. And then it's just in case you get a little bit extra, you just wipe that off. And there we go, we've got this lovely tip. We're just going to put that there. And then we do the same thing on the other side. I just dip the very tip of it in there. And then I just spread a tiny bit onto the leather. It really doesn't take much. This epoxy is very strong stuff. It's the same thing I use to actually attach the bolo to the backing, and never once have I had one fall off. Okay, so we're going to avoid the seam. I'm going to slip that on there. Nice and deep, as far as down as it'll go. Make sure there's no excess. And there we go. We've got this lovely tip with the malachite dangle. It's going to look gorgeous when it's done. This was actually from a person who wanted me to update their bolo tie, so this is what I've done with it. And it's very, very fun and exciting. So there we go. We're going to let the tips dry for about 5 minutes, but you don't want to put any pressure on it or hang it or anything like that until at least 24 hours has passed, because that's how long it takes for the cement to get really solidified. And hanging it could actually, the gravity from the weight of the tips could actually cause the tips to loosen. So we just leave it laying flat for 24 hours.